You're watching a segment of The Splash, Greater West Bloomfield's news magazine show.
Welcome back to The Splash. I'm Sheena Monnin. In the studio with me this week is West Bloomfield resident and owner of Veterinary House Calls, Dr. Andrea Switch. Dr. Switch, thank you for giving us some of your time today.
Thank you.
I am passionate about animals, as everyone here at the station knows, so I'm very excited to talk to you today about a very unique approach to helping animals. Tell me why you decided to open a mobile clinic. What is the benefit there?
Well, really many reasons. When I graduated Michigan State in 1984, I always did some house calls, for instance, for friends, for family, and always for really sick or debilitated animals, or even sick and debilitated owners, and especially for in-home end-of-life hospice care or euthanasia. Okay. And so that's a huge benefit. And I thought that I would just do it a little bit, but about 15 years ago I decided to do it full-time, which is what I have been doing. And I think that it is wonderful for the pets, wonderful for the people, especially a lot of cats really, and a lot of the animals, even dogs, get very agitated and nervous at the veterinary hospital, having to go into the car, being in a room with other animals that they don't know, and they smell the fear in the room.
Oh, okay.
So, and they smell their owner's fear.
Oh.
So.
Oh, wow. So you specialize in going into people's homes. I assume you must carry a lot of equipment around with you?
Yes, that is a challenging situation. I have 5 or 6 veterinary assistants that have had training. Some of them have, bachelor degrees, and also some of them are licensed veterinary technicians, and they help me carry all the equipment into the house. So we do well visits, sick visits. I do not have portable x-ray, but some veterinarians can do that.
Cool. Nice. Great. Well, that kind of makes me think a little bit about animals' welfare and keeping them safe and happy, especially in the winter. It has been very cold the last several weeks, so tell me how that might affect animals. Should we see our animals a little bit differently now that it is so cold outside?
Yes. Well, for instance, I know there are a large number of people that try to provide fresh food and water to some of the feral cat, the wild cat populations.
Okay.
And they actually need to have a heater in the water source because the water will freeze.
Yeah.
So you have to be mindful of something like that. Also, having a nice heated, warm bed for the outside pets. And in terms of our own indoor pets, a lot of people buy little jackets. It's very fashionable and whatnot. Now, most dogs really don't need that. Some of the dogs, like maybe the miniature pinchers, the chihuahuas, and other dogs that have, certainly the hairless dogs, but they have a very thin hair coat, or they're very tiny, the little 5 to 10 pounders. It probably is not a bad idea to put a little coat on them. Some people try to put booties on their dogs, but they end up, most of them don't like them, and they end up walking really funny. We have a product that we use called Musher's Secret, that it's like the mushing dogs and the Iditarods and whatnot. You massage into their feet. It helps protect them from getting those ice balls. And I usually take the cue from the animal. If they are pulling to go back home after 3 houses, let them do their business and bring them back in.
Yeah,
I wouldn't force them. My dogs, they'll stay out even in the bitter cold for 30 to 40 minutes running around. They will beg me not to take them home, but I take them home.
Yes. And it just sounds like really using wisdom and being in tune with what your animal's trying to communicate with you as well as the owner. Do animals respond differently to cold than humans do you think, or are we very similar?
I think we're very similar. I think the animals do. They are affected by the light in the house. They're also affected by the temperature and the humidity that we make our house. So I do think a lot of animals shed year-round because the lights are on a lot and they're not supposed to be. And also we change the temperature. So it sort of messes them up, and so they do shed a lot. I like supplementing my dogs with some fish oil and vitamin E. And I also, when I bathe them, I put conditioner into their coat.
Okay. All of that trying to keep the animal healthy. That's amazing. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah. I don't own a pet currently, but one day I will, and I will keep all of these tips on the top of my mind. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Once again, we've been talking with West Bloomfield resident and owner of Veterinary House Calls, Dr. Andrea Switch.
Thanks for watching a segment of The Splash. To catch the entire show or other segments, watch us on Comcast Channel 15 or AT&T Channel 99. Or look us up online at thesplash.tv and listen to us on WBLD 89.3, the all-new Lakes FM.